Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Monday Night Raw, or Alone Night Raw. I'm Michael Cole with King Valkyrie and the Jackal here, and today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Night Raw, we're going to see the TWF 24/7 winnings on stake when Xia Li, the TWF 24/7 fighter will be here today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Night Raw, Michael Cole says. Well, you got that right, Michael Cole, King Valkyrie says. And we also got good news. We got Aiden English back, King Valkyrie says. And we're going to have 24/7 winnings here today. Well, that's right, the Jackal says, or Cyrus said. We got King Valkyrie back. We got Aiden English back. He's no longer missing, or no longer missing in work, or whatever you would call it. The Jackal says, or Cyrus says. But I still think that no one's going to beat, Xia Li. So, let's go to the ring now. There you go. Alright. I, the TWF 24/7 fighter. Shit. And no one is gonna beat me or take away my TWF 24/7 winnings. I don't care who they are. No one is gonna beat Xia Li. Well, you ever heard that saying, never say never? Elijah Burke says. Yeah, well, anyone who speaks English as a first speech would know that. But anyone learning English as a two-diff speech need not know it, or might not know it as well. Well, I'm going to tell you what, I can't stand up in the ring, that's still a bind. Xia Li, you seem to think that no one can beat you. You seem to have this belief that you're unbeatable, unstoppable, unyieldable, which is not true. I mean, take Roman Reigns in WWE. For nearly 3 years, he had the WWE World Heavyweight winnings, the 106 between while won. He held that for almost 3 years. Then he won the WWE Heavyweight for the 4th time. And he was booked to be unbeatable, unyieldable, unstoppable. He beat everyone they put him in lead against. No need what time of year it was. No need what Farseer show or Yield show it was. No need what game goal he was the one wrestling him was coming up with. He always seeked a way to win. And the only grounds to why he won so long is because he had Paulie Dangerously, he had Jason Uso, James Uso, Sami Zayn, Sikoa, and apparently now, even with The Rock coming in, either when Jey Uso out, Jimmy Uso out, Sikoa, and whoever this other Tonga Tonga fellow is, he's no longer the WWE Heavyweight Fighter or the WWE World Heavyweight Fighter. So Xia Li, I don't think that. And we had Gunther, who held the WWE Enter Land Bodies winnings for 666 days, the longest lording of all WWE Enter Land Body fighters, going from between 79 while to now. But he ended up losing. And then you got Rhea Ripley, who's the Women World Heavyweight Fighter, who was right behind Gunther, who was right behind Roman Reigns. You see, Roman Reigns and Gunther were made to be unbeatable, unyieldable, and unstoppable. And Roman Reigns and Gunther, the Walter got beat. Now it's only Rhea Ripley's the only one that has the longest lording. But you see, sooner or later she's going to get beat. So Xia Li, what makes you think that you cannot get beat? You like to bring up Roman Reigns and Gunther or Walter, or whatever you want to call them, as if them being unbeaten for 3 years is a big deal. See? And you think that I care about Roman Reigns or Walter or Gunther? You think I care about Rhea Ripley and how long she's been lording? Because in the TWF, Roman Reigns lost the TWF heavyweight winnings to Jack Sparrow. And the FMW, Roman Reigns lost, so I don't care about him anymore. And Gunther, well, he isn't in the TWF yet because we haven't gotten his doll yet. And he's not in the FMW, and if he is, I could care less. At the end of the day, I'm still the TWF 24/7 fighter. And no one has been skilled enough, or man enough, or woman enough to beat me. And I've been in the TWF since the 11th month of last year when I came from Walmart's website through a shopper from a buyer by the name of Free King Toys. So let me tell you something. Do you feel lucky? Because everyone likes to bring up that Dirty Harry saying all the time. Well, I do feel lucky. And I do feel that since I was a 4-time WWE 24/7 fighter, I think I know at the end of the day, Xia Li, how hard it is to keep that winnings. And yes, WWE did away with that winnings in 2022 YL. Some folks wish that it never was crafted in the first stead. And some folks want to forget that it ever was a WWE 24/7 winnings or strap. But anyway, I'm here to, you know what? We only got so much time in a day to listen to you two rant and bitch. So here's what we're going to do. Elias Sampson, yes, you were a former 4-time WWE 24/7 fighter when that was a thing. Here in the TWF, Xia Li is a TWF 24/7 fighter. And you are going to fight Xia Li here today on Monday Night Raw, formerly Raw is War, formerly the Raw Over Show, then Alone Night Raw for the 2nd time, who is soon going to be going from USA to TNN to Spike TV to USA to Netflix. So let's have the match now. Well, we did hear from Astronema or Corone or Astronema 2, since Hasbro's the only business they ever made the only Astronema dolls, one in 2020 YL and the other one being made in 2022 YL. And now we got the Fight Keeper in the ring now, Michael Cole says. This match is for the TWF 24/7 winnings. First, he is from Pittsburgh Stead near. He's from Pittsburgh Stead near Allegheny Share and Pennsylvania Reich. He is Elias Sampson. And she is from Beijing Stead near and Troton Stead, and Pirong Reich, from the Folk Reich of Eastland. She is a TWF 24/7 fighter, Xia Li. Ding. Well, first off, Michael Cole says Xia Li is the first. He's the first Far Eastern Eastlander to ever wrestle in WWE as well in the TWF, Michael Cole says. That's right. King Valkyrie says Eastland is known for many things, but having skilled wrestlers isn't really one of those things they're really known for. Xia Li, taking down Elias Sampson with her kick, Michael Cole says. I'll tell you one thing the Jackal says, or the Cyrus says. Xia Li, her whole body should be set up as a deadly weapon. You ever hear about folks carrying, knives and swords and guns, and them being seen as deadly weapons in the wrong hands? Well, Xia Li's whole body's a deadly weapon, the Jackal says. And wait a minute, Elias Sampson picking up Xia Li and a body slam. Xia Li is have a death hold on the TWF 24/7 winnings, the same way that Meng had a death hold, or Haku had a death hold on the WCW hard middle winnings when he was the last man to win it. And Elias Sampson knocking down Xia Li again, Michael Cole says. First off, King Valkyrie said, if Elias Sampson can become the TWF 24/7 fighter, I will take my cap off to him. I'll take my hat off to him if I got a cap or a hat to take off to him. I'll take whatever headwear I got off to him, even if it's a head shield or not. Xia Li, he's Elias Sampson. Xia Li back up. Xia Li just knocked him. Xia Li just knocked him down with that side kick. No fun taken. Hey, Jackal says, I forgot this. It was Xia Li that beat you, King Valkyrie, to become the TWF 24/7 fighter in the 11th month of last year in 2023 YL, the Jackal says. You had to bring that up, didn't you, King Valkyrie says. Well, Michael Cole said, it is true. Xia Li has beat Elias Sampson here today on Monday Night Raw, and is still the TWF 24/7 fighter, Michael Cole says. That's right, Xia Li is still the TWF 24/7 fighter. And she's beat Elias Sampson, Michael Cole says, which at one time he was on NXT, then he was on Raw, then he was on SmackDown, then he was on Raw again, and then I guess he was on Raw again until they let him go late last year, Michael Cole says. Well, alright, King Valkyrie says, Xia Li did beat me. She did become the TWF 24/7 fighter, but sooner or later, if I don't beat her, someone else will. Xia Li, whatever her true name is, I think Xia is her true name, but I don't think Li is not her kin name. I'll tell you right now, the Jackal says, or Cyrus says, whatever you want to call me. Xia Li is one of the most harmful, skilled women wrestlers, or women overstars, or women fighters that we have here in the toy wrestling gathering. If you call it sports glee, or, skilled wrestling, whatever you want to call it, Xia Li is harmful, and no need what kind you want to call it. Alright, Michael Cole says, we're going to take it away now to, get out of the way. Well, we're going to take it away now to Bob Walk. Thank you, Michael Cole. I'm going to be talking with Xia Li here today on Monday Night Raw, or Monday Night Raw. Alright, Xia Li, it seems that you are still unbeatable, unyieldable here in the toy wrestling gathering, and that no man or woman has beaten you yet. That's right, Bob Walk. No man or woman has beaten me yet, and I'm still the TWF 24/7 fighter. I beat every man and woman wrestler, fighter, overstar, whatever you want to call them. And I'm still the TWF 24/7 fighter. And I will still be the TWF 24/7 fighter by the end of this year too. Well, never say never. Roman Reigns thought he'd go on forever. Gunther or Walter thought he'd go on forever, and I guess Rhea Ripley thinks she's going to go on forever. But if Roman Reigns or Gunther lost, and Rhea Ripley lose one day, what luck do you have? First off, I tell you, I don't give a shit about Roman Reigns being unbeaten and then being beaten, or Gunther being unbeatable and then being beaten. I don't care about Rhea Ripley and her bullshit. And WWE, I'm talking about here, no man or woman will ever beat me, and I'll still be the TWF 24/7 fighter. Well, thank you. Well, it's my talk with Xia Li, Back to you, Michael Cole. Thank you, Bob Locke. Alright, that's my talk with Bob Locke here today on Monday Night Raw, or Lone Night Raw. It's all the time we got here. I, Michael Cole, King Valkyrie, and the Jackal. We hope you like Monday Night Raw, or Lone Night Raw, and shit. And then we'll see you tomorrow for NXT.